Oh, the
load that shit
document.
up.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So that I can at
Jesus.
least look at, try to pretend to know what we're talking about.
The thing is, we don't know what we're talking about here. We just literally talk for X amount of time, and that's it.
Oh, so then we're literally doing the podcast. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there is stuff to talk about, Anthony. You have things listed.
But I mean, we're not like educated, curating.
Kelsey, I'll
people
send
here,
you on
know what I'm saying?
Discord. I'll send you the podcast link if you don't have it.
I found it.
Told you.
The what link?
Fuck you. That's what. That's the Google Doc.
I sent to him directly before we started.
I'm saying he was looking for it, so I was just gonna save him time, but he got it.
Mm-hmm.
My chair is breaking. Pieces are falling off.
All right. That's enough of a pre-show. This is the ADLR Podcast, episode 20, and I'm joined here by the Dark Knight himself, Randall.
It's
Doesn't say anything.
MCD.
And as you
I don't
can
know who
hear,
this Randall person is.
somebody's hitting me with some sick 8-bit something
That's
just
Kelsey's.
Oh, is my mic fucking up again? I'm sorry.
now. All right. We got the wondrous White Castle Kelsey, also known as WyrdTV, as our first guest, our laggy guest, and Brian, of course, with his yeah.
It's just me.
If you like to watch this shit live as we record this fucking mess of a, what are you doing, Randall?
What?
I don't like me looking over and you're looking like at my feet.
I wasn't looking at your feet.
What were you looking at?
You're
I
me.
was looking at something underneath the table.
It's funny. 'cause it's
what is
true.
it? You go to twitch.tv/ADLR to watch this recorded live and bear witness to this fucking mess. If not, you go to patreon.com/ADLR plays to support the stream and you get the audio podcast early, video podcast early, and let's plays early. A
You
lot
sound
earlier.
like super robotic on my side.
Robotic?
Yeah, you're like
It's probably because he's cranking his fucking mic so it distorts on Discord, but not on his stream.
Ah, okay.
all right, well, we'll deal
That
with
might
it.
be it.
It's fine.
This is a learning process. We learn each week different things, you know? If you want to
learning process.
Yeah, learning it. If you want to request a topic for the show, you go to topics.adlrplays.com to request a topic we can talk about live on stream. Another heads up, Extra Life is coming next week? Is it next week?
Yeah, it's the third. Fuck.
Yeah, as of recording it next week, November 3rd, 24-hour stream. Support the kids. Donate to
Support the
extralife.
kids.
Donate to extralife.adlrplays.com and save some lives, you know what I'm saying? Give them an extra life.
You have to schedule what's going to be played, who's going to be there, or who's going to be squared. You have to do all that.
Yeah, that's also a thing I gotta do. I also gotta
if
get
you really want to.
I would prefer it. Otherwise, we're just sitting around and be like, what are we gonna play? And then 7 hours later, somebody falls
That
asleep.
kind of attitude.
Shit, dude.
Like, you put me on the sticks, I get them wins quick, you hear me? Shit. Fuck.
We don't want quick, Randall. It's 24 hours. Why would I want him to win quick?
Brian, if you need a good confidence boost, you can play me.
I don't need confidence boost, alright? I'm a god. Alright.
Okay. So how's everybody's week so far? Go ahead,
Well, we
Brian.
had a
What were you
fire
gonna
at
say?
work today. One of our certifications expired, and so we couldn't access our entire, everything.
You had like okay, so you had a situational fire, not an actual people are burning fire.
Well, I mean, maybe.
What?
Yeah, it was a situational fire.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. How about you, Randall? Nothing. Brian, I'm not even gonna bother to ask.
What the hell? I always
I'm
answer.
sorry. Go ahead, hit me with it.
No, you
Besides
can fuck
quitting
yourself.
Americans.
Oh my. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm pretty much almost done with season 5, but I'm already done mentally with that show.
What is
I
it?
don't understand the Americans. The first 3 seasons, like, slapped, right? And in the 4th season, I was like, meh. Maybe in comparison, it's not that good. And in the 5th season, I'm actually falling asleep while watching. And then I wake up, and then I just hear dramatic music, and then they're like, no. And I'm like, what the fuck did I miss? So I'm just like, I think I'm calling it quits with that show.
Calling it quits.
It's fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. This weekend, what did we see, Randall? Let's start by talking about Sorry to Bother You. Wow, that movie took a fucking... Have you seen Akira, Kelsey?
No.
The anime movie, Akira?
Oh, Akira? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Okay, you know how, like, at a certain point in the movie, shit just goes sideways, and you're like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
That's
Where you need
based...
somebody to draw you a map, and you're like, that map doesn't make sense, so you have them draw a map about the map to map out where you're actually going. Yeah.
Yeah, this is... It seemed like it was aiming towards that. Yeah, you can kind of make sense what's happening, because it's not that difficult. It's just, visually, it felt like the end of Akira. So you play, what's the name? Powerball...
Power Caller.
Mega? No, I'm...
Like
Kelsey typed in Powerball / Mega Millions in the doc. We'll get to that later, I guess. What was it? So Cassius Green, looking for a job. He gets a job at, what is it? I forgot the place. Royal something?
Regal View, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Something.
Regal something. Anyways, he's
Obviously
good.
wrong.
And he sales, I guess, and he sells fucking what? Anything to people?
Books. Some shit.
And then I guess so. And then he finds out there's another level to the sales shit, which is Power Caller, I guess. Or no,
Yeah.
Power Caller. Which then finds out that power calling is because you're actually selling quote unquote power to clients, whether it's weaponry, men, and for an army, or I think it was like human trafficking at some point.
It was?
What isn't that what, like the point of the?
I thought it was just all military based.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could be wrong.
I mean,
That's
they're
what
selling
Sorry to
people in
Bother
a
You
way,
is
yeah.
about.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'll have to add that to my list of stuff to go watch. I'm currently rewatching the
I don't know if
Beetlejuice
you should do
series.
that.
I
you
wouldn't rush
ki-
to watch it. If you're ever really bored, I'd watch it, but it's one of those movies you see once and like, alright, and then you move on with your day.
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't.
joined the Plex community, and I have like 4 terabytes worth of shit I have to watch. So
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Watch La La Land.
Have you
that's
seen
in
La
the
La Land?
list. I'm also in the middle of watching like Ergo Proxy, Tokyo Ghoul, what was No Game No Life, which is I've seen, but I'm watching it again because it's friggin' amazing.
Oh my god. Every time you say I'm watching again or I'm playing again, when I know there's shit you gotta play, it's like you're stabbing me in the forehead.
Hang on. Are you ready? Are you watching?
I'm watching delayed. Yeah, sure, I'm watching. Wait, he's gonna bring up Dragoon. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
It's still not even open.
Is it still in the package?
It's still in the package. I thought he was gonna bring up Dragoon again.
I can go get that.
No, it's fine. We believe
It's
you.
a fucking revolver or something.
How has it been this long? You have yet to open it? Do you have any plans to even play it?
I haven't turned on my PS3 or Xbox in what? Let's see. When did we play Halo last?
In 94.
Yeah, so then. It's
Wait,
been
you
that
haven't
long.
you haven't bought a console for this generation, right?
No, I haven't had a reason to.
Gotcha.
Anything that I really want to play usually comes out on PC. There's a couple of things, like the new God of War and Bloodborne and a couple of others that came out that for the
You can skip Bloodborne.
consoles, but I really just don't care enough to spend all that money on it for, one game that I'm going to play probably once and may or may not finish.
Well, we can tell. You have yet to open Last of Us, and that has a great story.
Oh, you want to know my favorite game so far though for the console?
Hit me with
GTA
it.
5.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, GTA 5 is good.
Wait, what?
Anthony. He bought the game the day of release. I saw him online when I played it. He loaded it up. He didn't even finish the tutorial mission. He got out of the game. He's never fucking played it.
Yeah, it took like it said, oh, we need to install 8 gigs worth of shit. And so I was like, okay, 8 gigs, that's not bad. We can do that. 3 hours later, after I fell asleep, I woke up and the game finally had finished installing. And I hit start. I was like, okay, let's do this. And then I was like, no, I don't even care anymore. So I shut it off and I haven't touched it since.
Jesus Christ.
I'm tired of you, Kelsey.
Yeah, like what? Do you plan on getting? What is it? Kingdom Hearts is coming out. Are you gonna play that?
No, I don't know that. I haven't even finished the second one.
Did you? Oh, did you play Final Fantasy 15? I'm asking all these Square questions because this is a Square guy. So
yeah, I played 15. It was like the combat was cool. The game itself was really boring. And
Oh,
the story
gotcha.
wasn't that interesting.
Don't
At
you
least
think
not
it's
to
really
me.
stupid
I mean,
that the guy with the fucking teleporting sword can't get over ledges, even though he can teleport.
but I need you to stop just destroying my ears with your fucking.
and you have to do it. You can't do it like when you're inside of a cave or something. So like all those like fun little things that are up on ledges that you can't reach because you have to do some puzzle instead of, you know, like what Brian said, just throwing the damn sword up there and teleporting. But I mean, the game itself wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad game. I just was not very interested in it because it was just a lot of useless running around and the same stuff over and over again. It
So
just
the
didn't seem
loop
like there
was.
was anything that was like fresh.
So the loop wasn't enticing enough to keep going.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I mean,
Diablo.
maybe if I got on and just literally did nothing but the story, but I feel like, you know, it's kind of like with the new Assassin's Creed. You just kind of you go new places and the story itself isn't bad, but you like literally just do stupid ass side quests over and over and over again, and it's the only way you can actually continue on with leveling up and things.
Because the missions, I guess we might as well just go into Assassin's Creed since you guys both played it. So in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it's all level based. I played like an hour or two on stream to try out the Project Stream thing, and it looks like a lot of the stuff is gated by levels. I mean, you can try it, but if you're under level, you're gonna get just fucking slapped around, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the most part. I mean, if you're really good at like dodging and you understand like how the game plays, then yeah, you could do higher level content when you're lower in level. But even two levels out, it's pretty difficult. I mean, even being the same level, it's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Though I think I turned mine on the hardest difficulty, so that probably explains a lot.
That I will.
I'm
You can ask
playing on
Randall
normal.
about doing that.
But yeah,
Played
a
on
lot of
normal.
it is gated.
What game are you guys talking about?
He's talking about
Assassin's
Assassin's Creed
Creed
Odyssey, but he said he played on the hardest difficulty, and he said that's probably why he's having a harder time. But I said ask Randall when he did that for God of War.
I have a hard time with the game because the combat system is literally diarrhea.
It's not an
The thing about it-
Assassin's game anymore. It's an RPG.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I heard
it hasn't been an
after.
Assassin's game since they came out with Black Flag. Black Flag was not an Assassin's game.
It definitely wasn't, but I liked but I liked it for that. Like the fucking boat thing, I loved the entire thing.
I mean, you get to do the boat thing in
In Odyssey, I don't get that
Odyssey.
far. I only played like I said, like an hour or two, and all I did was get some guy's money back.
dude. I don't know if you've looked at the map. The map is massive. Like it is
Mhm.
huge. You're literally exploring like all of Greece.
Jesus.
That's what
I mean-
keeps me playing is like one, the loot. It makes me feel like it's injustice. And then two, just the exploring part's fun. Like even on the boat, if somebody looks at me sideways and the fight starts, I'm Warren. Like
Oh.
I'm not gonna drive. I'm Warren. The combat's just literally malarkey. It feels like this whole game feels like they wanted to be Witcher, but worse. But that being said, the game is still fun to play. You just don't expect Game of the Year call-outs for the game.
Did they change combat for the boat stuff too, or is it just the same as Black Flag?
It's the same
I
as
don't know.
Black Flag. You fire arrows and throw spears. I mean, I guess it's slightly different because I think it was, you know, you had cannons and things in Black Flag, but in Odyssey you get to throw spears and shoot arrows and light them on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Then, you know, once it gets to a certain point, you dock, or you can either crash them or you can board them and kill everybody.
Got it.
And you get loot if you board.
Yeah.
Do you lose the loot if it submerges and you don't go on the boat?
Yeah.
You
so
don't get the chest.
you basically get extra loot. You get to open up a chest that's stored on the boat. If you run them down, you don't have to do the fight, but you also don't restore health to the ship. And then you can collect. Either way you do it, you can collect like bonus materials from the ship. So there will be like just stuff that floats out in the ocean that you can pick up when the boat actually goes down.
Got it. Yeah, see, the boat stuff is still more interesting to me than running. Like, I played the hour and something, and I'm like, yeah, this feels like the old Assassin's Creed. Run around, stealth shit up if you can. If not, go into a 20 versus 1 melee brawl.
So they did add a really cool thing to it. You have Leonidas' spear, and that's what you hold in your offhand if you're using just a single weapon. And part of the assassin tree, you can actually throw the spear and use that as like a teleport assassination kill, which is really cool. And then once you level it up a couple of times, you can chain it, 2 or 3 times. And so if there's like 4 people there, you can just throw it, and then they're all dead.
Yeah, that's another game that they take ideas from is some Shadow of Mordor. So in the game, you can get tracked by mercenaries if somebody puts a bounty on your head. And for the most part, it's very similar to the orc system in Shadow of Mordor. Random ones will follow you. Some of them are really strong, some aren't. They have stuff they're weak to or they're strong to. You kill them, you get loot. And also the point for me, because I was probably over level for the section I was in, they would call off the bounty, but if I know the person and I saw they had a legendary on them, I would go out and track them. I spent like an hour trying to get to another island to get to that guy just to kill him and get his loot.
Oh my god. So it's dynamic. It's not like it's not part of like the narrative.
Yeah, no, it's not part of the. There's probably some characters that are, but for where I am right now, it's just you do something people don't like, they could put a bounty on your head. You can either kill the person with the bounty, you can pay it off, or you can just war.
Is there a chance to stop the bounty being put on your head?
After a while, they stop caring. Like there's a meter per mercenary. The more shit you do that person doesn't like, he'll put more money on your head, and there'll be multiple mercenaries on you. But if you don't do anything for a while, you just lay low. The meter will slowly go down, and then they won't. It's like the cop system in GTA, but it takes longer.
Okay. Dope. All right, talk to me.
The one downside to the game, though, is that they have these skill trees, right? So you can go hunter, where you use a lot of bows and arrows, or you can go warrior, where you actually just sit there and fight everybody, or you can go assassin. And the assassin tree is great. The problem is that 9 times out of 10, you don't actually get to use the assassin tree. You're either put into a situation where you don't get to use any of it, so it becomes completely worthless, or even with all the assassin upgrades, you don't get to like actually kill the person outright, even if you're the same level and have all your gear upgraded, unless you get a bunch of gear that specifically increases the assassination damage, and then so you end up having to fight them anyway, in which case everybody runs after you, and you either have to run and go hide in a bush and then try and do it again, or just take everybody on.
So so they always just dump you in a party full of enemies, and they somehow find you, or they put you in a way where you can't sneak past them.
Well, so one of the things that you can do, which I think is really cool, is in this one you can actually take sides. Like it's the Spartans versus the Athenians, and you actually you can weaken certain parts of the area, or you can weaken the area and then fight an actual battle for one side or the other. You can either defend or you can attack, and then either one side will give you better rewards than the other, but it just depends on which side you want to go with. Doing the attacking is actually harder, but and usually gives better rewards, but the defending is super easy. But you still get thrown basically into a giant battlefield with a ton of enemies where you don't get to use any of your assassination skills. And so if you go straight assassin, especially early level, you don't have anything that you can use to actually do anything there
for those big old fights.
On top of that, in those big fights, you know how in a war there's armies, right? And the whole point is to
that sounds about right. That checks out.
You're united, you're supposed to fight for your brothers, protect your brothers, right? In this fucking mode, the other army, they get ganged up and they'll try to swing at you while I saved one of my teammates. He watched me get pummeled by 6 people with a shield. He watched me. And I was like, you know what? Maybe there's a glitch. You know, this is the first time I died. I tried it about 11 times. They just watch me fight everybody.
Yeah, you run into the battlefield. There's just like, one team versus the other, and they're just paired up into small squads of 1 versus 3 or 2 on 2 or whatever. And occasionally, they'll just start attacking you, and then the captain will come out, and you have to go kill the captain. And the more people you kill, especially the captains, the faster the meter goes down, so that you will end up winning. And it's a really cool combat system, but it just totally destroys anything that you're doing with the assassination tree, which really sucks. The only thing that you can really use out of there is what was it, the poison, and that's about it.
Which the one that it's like an
you
activated
can coat
one.
your weapons in poison, and then if you use it on somebody, if you hit them enough and they build up their poison meter, I think they do less damage and they have less armor.
Yeah,
They take damage over time, and they're weaker, less armor.
I managed to get that upgrade before stopping playing.
Out of the 3 trees, that middle one I avoid because I don't like the combat system, so I'm zoning with arrows or I'm killing somebody from behind. If they don't die from the shot, I run away and shoot them because the combat is so bad for me.
For me, when I was playing it on stream, it's just the controls feel weird. Like I'm not okay with right bumper and right trigger to attack.
Oh, I haven't been using a controller for this one. It's actually super easy with the keyboard.
I might have to give that
Playing
a
with
shot then.
controller.
Oh, I have one other complaint. Whoever made the decision to not allow you to run full speed on the damn horse inside of a city, they need to die in a car fire.
What? Is it because it's like a huge city and you have to slowly walk around the fucking NPCs that are running around, or?
The game will randomly decide when your horse sprints.
Yeah, if you're in or near a city, it physically caps your movement speed. Like you can't run, you can't sprint, you can't trot. You literally just sit there and or you can't gallop. You literally just sit there and trot on the horse and can't make him go faster. You can't do like you could in the second one, where you can like hold shift and just continuously move forward really fast.
Right. I wonder why that was done.
I don't
Their
know, but I
bugs are
hate that
taken up,
person.
probably.
That's freaking terrible. Especially if you got to get somewhere. Hey, did you guys use the auto travel thing? Like the horse just goes down a path and then just it'll go on its own?
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, there's sometimes it'll get kind of confused on where you can and can't go, but most of the time it's usually just faster just to either take the horse manually and go or run yourself.
Got it.
Yeah, or fast travel.
Because
What
I was
usually
using
do is
that.
have the horse run itself, and then I use the eagle to spot if there's loot near him, and then I derail the horse and go there.
Ah.
Because if you're close enough to your character, when you're the eagle, it'll keep moving, like it doesn't pause. But if you get too far, she'll stop, or he'll stop, whoever you pick.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just above it and just drone out for loot.
Which one did you pick, Bryant?
I picked a girl because the guy looked like an idiot.
I'm sorry. Which horse did you pick?
They're all the same.
Okay,
It's just
that's what I
different
thought.
skin.
That's what I thought.
Me being
Oh, they
an
are?
idiot, they're all the same.
Oh, that's terrible. I thought I was picking a good one.
Me being an idiot, since we're doing Project Stream, that's what it's called. They give us in-game currency that we can use.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me look at the skins. Oh shit, I can have a black unicorn as a horse. So I did that. I checked right after I bought it. I could have gotten a permanent XP boost, and I was like 50 away from getting that if I didn't buy the fucking unicorn.
Oh my god.
Permanent. I thought it was temporary.
I think it's
If you do it
permanent.
if you do it in the shop, it's permanent. If you do it with the U Club rewards,
The
it's
Uplay rewards.
temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I know they made there was a bunch of headlines and people talking about the permanent XP. And they were like, "Oh, is that play to win or is that ruined? Is that like their way of, hey, let them buy XP so they don't have to grind. a way of skipping the grind to get to different
It's
missions and
probably
shit.
more for people who want to just grind through the story and don't really care about a lot of the side quests.
That's
So
what I
that they
figured.
can, just keep doing that and at least keep up in level, because otherwise you'd fall behind real quick.
So they kind of push.
They scale so you have to like level at least once per mission, but it doesn't take long to level. At least for me, it hasn't.
Oh, listen to this speedrunner.
You know what I am.
Okay. All right. I think I'm done with my questions for Odyssey. I played a bit of it. It seems like it's run-of-the-mill open world with a shitload of side stuff.
Oh, it is. There are some really cool, things about it. Like I don't want to. I don't know if we've spoiled a bunch of it for you already, but
Nah, all the narrative. You guys haven't spoken anything on narrative, so I'm fine. Like this is just all mechanics and the gameplay loop.
the mercenary thing is really cool. And there's another, I don't know if there's another part that you get to do too that's really awesome, where you actually get to hunt people down.
Oh, you become
but,
the person hunting for bounties?
It's lore driven. Like in the story they introduce it. what
Okay.
It is.
It's a plot device.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that part's fun too because you feel like you're Sherlock.
Oh shit, we got some detective modes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, sort of. You kind of you do stuff and then you're given clues.
Yeah.
It's not so much you have to actually go and like figure it out. You can actually do that if you want to. There's like they'll give you like kind of vague clues, like the so and so's living in a cave, in this area, and then you can go search the entire area, and if you happen to find the cave, you can find a clue or find the person.
Yeah. Or like sometimes
Nice.
you'd be like, oh, this person's a dock person or a ship person, so it's around, you need to find them around the coast or in a boat.
Okay. That's pretty dope.
But
Alright.
yeah, for the most part with this game, my review would be if you haven't played Witcher or Shadow of Mordor, I would just play those instead of this.
So you don't
I
think
like
it
this one
improves?
a lot better than I did Origins. I really just didn't care for Origins.
I never played. I skipped Origins completely. I think the last Assassin's Creed game I played was Black Flag. No, I lied. I played the London one where you were doing London
With
mod.
the twins, the Fry twins.
Yeah,
Syndicate.
I played that for a bit, and then
That
some.
one was fun. I actually really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I was enjoying it too, and then I had a mission where it fucking glitched out on me, and I jumped through the level, and then I'm like, I'm done. There was no checkpoint. It started me at the beginning of the mission, and I'm like, nah, I'll come back to this, and then never came back to it. Cobra in the chat says he hasn't played a single Assassin's Creed game so far. Play Black Flag, dude. Become a pirate. It's
Play
Pirate
If
Simulator.
you want like a real Assassin's game, play the second series, Assassin's Creed 2 with Ezio.
yeah, the Ezio trilogy.
That is my all-time favorite series. Like that is awesome, and it only gets better as you continue playing the games.
Because they actually followed a character. They didn't just rehash. They just didn't reboot it every time.
I really wish they had continued going along with that, and I think they tried to some with one of the games, what is it, the third one where you're the Indian kid?
Yeah.
But really didn't go anywhere with it. Like they had this really awesome story, and I'm like, I want to know what the hell happens next. And
Oh, you're talking about
like, yeah, so we're gonna come out with this sailing game. Have fun.
Yeah, are you talking about the Desmond Miles story arc thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just axed that in the middle of, I think it was 3. They ended it.
Yeah.
And then
Calypso and whatever that other god is, they're like trying to come back to life and
Calypso.
destroy humanity.
yeah. And then they just rebooted it with this whole the modern day Abstergo with this massive building, and you're doing some weird. They commercialized the Animus in some way. And I'm good.
Yeah. It was a disappointment.
Really was. Tell me about Black Ops, Kelsey. I think you're the only person who actually
Black
got their
Ops
hands on.
Is
Oh,
a
Brian
lot of
played the Battle Royale or Blackout, I guess would be the mode.
fun. Yeah.
So are you
Battle
playing-
Royale, that's the only thing I've played. I haven't
That-
played anything else. I thoroughly enjoy it. Like the gunplay, I don't think is as good as PUBG, but the game itself is just a lot more polished, and it's nice being able to go get into a game, not lag, die, wait 30 minutes, and then get into another game.
So you don't think that the gunplay is better than PUBG? Because I've usually played the Call of Duties, and I think the handling, like shooting a gun in Call of Duty, always felt great.
It's good. I think I don't know. I'm not really sure how to describe it. I feel like the gunplay in PUBG is a lot better though, but that's really all that they have. PUBG has, or not PUBG. Call of Duty has like a ton of really cool, fun stuff where you get to, throw grenades and mines and set up barricades and razor wire and all sorts of other fun crap.
Combat axes.
Dude, so I did actually axe somebody the other day. You'd be proud of me, Brian. I threw it and he came out of a doorway and dropped him.
Wait, so one shot?
Yeah, the axe is one shot.
Oh my god. On melee or throw or both?
It's throw.
It's just a throw.
Oh. Jesus. So you haven't played.
They have the zombie mode inside of the Blackout as well.
Yeah, I hear that it's a random thing. Like the zombies will be infested in different parts of the map.
Yeah.
It's a specific part of the map, I thought.
Well, there's a couple of different places that they can spawn.
Got it.
So it's somewhat random, but for the most part, if you go to one of those areas, you're more than likely going to get it to actually come up. But you get to, it's a short little wave thing, and then you get some loot out of a box. And then I think if you do it 3 times, I think you can do it up to 3 times, and you fight like a boss zombie, and then there's like super loot from him, which is usually like tier 3 armor and a really good gun, that kind of stuff.
But that's all happening while a battle royale mode's happening?
Yes.
What the fuck? So can you just like sit back and watch somebody do all the fucking credit and then headshot them a mile away and take the loot?
Yes.
No, I'm not a fan of that shit. That's
it's
fucking
hilarious.
I only played the beta or alpha, and then since I've never played PUBG, I played this, and it felt fun because it felt very fast-paced, like battle royale, as opposed to Fortnite, where it's like slow, and then you have people building bullshit. I don't have to deal with that. I can just run up and shoot you, or run up and get domed and start over.
Now you understand me, Brian.
They have we would get further than 3 seconds.
Hey, 3 seconds is better than 2 seconds.
You can also like drive and get in helicopters, and I'd say I make a pretty fine pilot. But just if we ever play this, if you hear me say "get the fuck out," that means I'm jumping out of the helicopter. I'm not gonna drive out. We had a miscommunication when I was doing that in the beta.
I think the only thing the game is missing is the Halo sword for backstabs. That's it.
What? Why the Halo sword for backstab?
Why not? I mean, how am I supposed to get my backstabs if I can't use the Halo sword?
You can't use the axe as a melee weapon?
No,
you just throw it.
literally get to throw. You literally have to throw it.
Oh my god! There's no knife you can pick up?
No, and the brawling, the punching is garbage. Like if you don't have the brawler perk, then it's worthless. Like it sucks.
Okay. Nice. So you didn't get a chance to play, or do you care about multiplayer or the zombie modes proper, or no?
I mean, I'll probably play them at some point. Like the multiplayer seems like fun, but from what I understand, it's like your typical COD with some extras, where you actually get more health and armor the higher level you are in multiplayer, which kind of screws over anybody who's lower in level. So if you're just starting out and you go up against a bunch of people that are level like 5 or 6, you're kind of screwed because they have more health and armor.
Wait, what? That's not a thing.
According to some friends that played, that is.
If you're leveling up, you get more health and armor on the multiplayer? You sure that's not a mode?
I'd have to ask them. I don't like. Again, I've only ever played the BR, so I don't.
Got it.
We played multiplayer at the beta before the Blackout beta, and that wasn't a thing.
That sounds like
exclusively.
I don't know. I'm just regurgitating what.
Where's the Colonel?
Okay, all right. I was about to say that sounds like a fucking departure. I know you can self-heal now,
really
but
shitty. You're sitting there, you just starting, and you get into a game with like some dude who's level 10. You lay into him, and he's still got half his health left, and it's like, what is this?
What's the people called in Space Jam? The Monstars. You start playing, and the fucking Monstars come in and wipe the floor with you.
They did my boy Charles Barkley dirty in that movie.
Yeah, they did.
Randall looks so bored sitting there. He's just like staring at the screen like, are y'all done?
He's here to talk about fucking Powerball / Mega Millions. Right, Randall?
I have no idea what that is.
Powerball is like a lotto thing.
I mean, I know, but I don't know why he wrote it.
I mean, he's probably got some cooked up for us. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go urine. I'll be back.
Oh, we got people leaving.
I want a full report when you get back.
Yeah.
I got
Color.
Nothing less than spectacular.
Sometimes I sit down on the toilet while the seat's down, and I almost pee everywhere.
What?
I'll go in there like mindless, and it's dark in there. And I'll sit down before I lift the seat, and I'm like 1 second away from just urinating everywhere, just smearing shit on the top of the thing.
That's okay. At least you don't vomit all over yourself while you're sitting on the toilet.
Yeah, who would fucking do that? That's fucking disgusting.
Miscreant. Alright, I'm gonna make urine.
Oh shit! Story for another time. Right, Randall?
We got time.
Yeah, we
waiting
got
for him
plenty
to
of
come
time.
back.
Right. Oh, I guess while he's out, I talk about Resident Evil 7. So yesterday I finished it playing. It was me and my girlfriend Janiana. I don't know if she's still in the chat or not, but we finished a playthrough of that, and my goodness, that game started off really like very spooky, very claustrophobic, and like I guess the to summarize it, it was just like a typical crappy horror movie. At first, you're like, oh shit, what's the phenomenon happening here? Why are these people fucking crazy? The jump scares are pretty well placed. And then by the end of it, it's just fucking very arcadey. Hey, look at this monster. It looks like it came out of an arcade game at Boomers. Or what's another popular fucking arcade place? With, not Boomers. That's not going to work.
Dave and Buster's?
Dave and Buster's or some shit. And I'm like, it's not scary anymore because they're just their walking animation is just like a regular game from Resident Evil 4 or something. Not that Resident Evil 4 wasn't good. It's just, it looks like it's dated. When in the beginning of the game, you have moments where, like, there's a part where you're getting chased by the father of the family, and you're walking down a hallway, and he fucking breaks through with a shovel to try to kill you, and you're like, that's not, like, that's a specific animation for that specific time, and then they just stopped doing that throughout the game. Like, past the halfway point, it was just, oh, hey, look, we spawned the fucking thing in front of you. Go kill it. There were just barriers to finish the game instead of like a how can I explain it? Instead of keeping the atmosphere the same throughout the entire thing, they just like dropped it after like 50% of the game. And at that point, I'm just like, hey, I'm just gonna Rick Grimes this and try to get through it as fast as possible.
Every time I turned you on.
Whoa! Ha ha!
Shit.
It's pretty.
every time I turned your stream on, your girlfriend in the game was like, "Help me, run!" And that was it. And it's like, and then she had a chainsaw. And it's like, where the fuck did she get a chainsaw all the time?
Let me tell you, this game / movie, whatever, would have ended 5 minutes in. Not even. He gets a message from his girlfriend that he hasn't spoken to in 3 years. 3 years. 3. Hey, don't come over here, or don't. Some warning. Don't come find me. And then his dumbass drives to this fucking place, takes a good look at his surroundings and his house, and said, "I'm gonna keep going." Why?
Dry spell.
And then 10 minutes later, she tries to kill him. And then he's like, "Nope, I gotta save her." What? Gabby in the chat.
Don't come over here. Hi.
Gab.
And then that would have moved on.
Yeah, nah. Gabby in the chat says he loves her. I don't know. No, 3 years. They haven't seen or spoken to each other. What? This isn't fucking Vietnam War where the widows are at the top of the house staring off to the distance waiting for a car to drive up with them in it. You know?
I mean, it sounds like a normal male relationship.
Goodness.
I talk to Randall like once every 6 years.
He's the living proof here. Oh my god. But I mean, the beginning of the game it's fantastic. Once you start feeling like, oh my god, it just feels like another shooting game. Another shooting game, like another shooter, like another even Resident Evil 4, it gets to a part where it's just not scary anymore. It's just you're shooting things that look scary, that look grotesque or it just feels like a game, you can stop playing. But all in all, like the story I didn't care about because every time I started to figure out more and more about this guy, I'm like, why are you here? She stabbed. Okay, this is not a spoiler because it happens like the first 10 minutes. She stabs him with a screwdriver.
I saw that. That was it's amazing.
And then chainsaw his hand off. And his action is, I'm healed up. I gotta find, what the hell was her name again?
Skink. Mia.
Mia. I gotta go find Mia. What? Why? And shout out to the fucking liquid sensu bean they have in this game.
Robitussin.
It's basically
What was
Robitussin.
that crap? He was like, "Oh, I found some water. You know, I'm healed."
My screen is mostly red. He does this, and that's water hitting my hand for the audio listeners, and I'm healed. His leg gets ripped off. He places it near it. I don't even know if he stapled it together. He just puts some more fucking Robitussin on it, and he's back.
Wait, his leg got cut off?
Like, one of the demon things came at me and just, like, fucking ripped that shit off. And then
the leg is no longer attached.
It's not attached, Randall.
Well, neither was his left hand. His left hand, like, you could see it throughout the entire game. He's just got a bunch of staples around it. And he's like, yeah, that works.
Like, what is...
You're secretly Piccolo, that's why.
It's just small stuff like that I'm like, it kind of takes me out. Cause I know it's supposed to be like fake and shit, but it's like, I can only suspend my belief so much. But yeah, we started Outlast 2 after we finished Resident Evil 7, and I can already tell that's gonna be like a fucking shit show. As in, I'm shitting myself all over camera. Oh yeah, I've mentioned it during the Outlast 2 stream, but Resident Evil definitely has something going for it. It feels like you're moving a character. Like, he feels heavy. Like, every movement you do, all the animations, it feels like an actual person. So I guess kudos on that. Because I started playing Outlast afterwards, and that does not feel like you're moving a character. It feels like a game. But yeah. Eman in the chat saying, Resident Evil 2 remake will be amazing, though. I'm looking forward to that.
Enraged in my chat was just telling me that they're remaking it. It's supposed to be really good. That was one of my favorites.
I actually never played it. Actually, I played how long was it? Probably like 10 seconds, and I backed up into a zombie. The game starts, and then the camera's facing like a truck crash, like a huge truck that crashed, and there's fire. And then there's me on the right-hand side, or Leon, and a zombie. And I guess my mind didn't process the fact that there's tank controls in this. So I'm trying to fucking move, and all he does is the fucking Michael Jackson backward slide right into the zombie, and he starts getting bit, and I'm like, what the fuck do I press to get off of it? I die, I pass the controller.
It literally, cutscene, Anthony starts playing, does 180 reverse into zombie, gets bit, and then you can see in his face that he already wanted to uninstall it.
Sounds like me with GTA 5.
I'm tired of you.
But it seems like I had gameplay. It sounded like you didn't even get to gameplay and you got the hell out of it.
No, I pressed start, loaded the game, we loaded into the bank scene tutorial thing, and I couldn't exit out, and so I was like, fuck it, and just hit the power button and left.
You ever played the third one?
Did I play the third one?
Nemesis?
I have not, but
That's the best one to me.
You like the third one the most?
That and Code Veronica.
That's what E-Man is saying. I need Resident Evil 3 to be remade so Nemesis can increase my cholesterol levels. Jesus.
Yo, he chases you through the entire game.
So that'd be pretty good to watch and remake, especially with the...
That was the first time I've ever seen a boss like
You should not be allowed to play any more Resident Evil games unless I come down there and personally sit with you.
Not doing it. Not doing it. Not at all doing it. I would hate for you to be sitting next to me while I'm playing Outlast 2.
Just have him in Discord while you're streaming.
Not happening. Why would I want that?
Like what I used to do with Riven.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, fam. I'm good.
No, I used to do that to Riven when he would stream because he hates scary games, and Riven would be streaming, and I would jump into his I just jump into his stream because he had the like alerts that people joined off, and I just be like, I've come to eat your soul, and then he would jump on stream. It was hilarious.
On his Discord or something, or
Yeah, at his Discord.
uh,
I would jump into his Discord and do that, and he'd freak out on stream. I've got a bunch of clips around here somewhere. I'll have to see if I can find them.
yeah, I can't have you yelling at the top of your lungs randomly while I'm playing Outlast 2. Not fucking happening.
Still, the greatest day ever was making basically forcing Janyana to put the controller down and take a step back because she couldn't handle playing it.
Because I'm sure she was mere seconds away from a heart attack. Or maybe she did have a heart attack. That's about all the games I played. I mean, I played more Spider-Man. Just trying to collect all the side mission stuff. What else? I think that's it. I haven't gotten a chance to keep playing Forza Horizon. But damn, I want to jump back in. I think that's it. I didn't play anything else. Watch any movies, TV shows. Watched another episode of Sharp Objects. And it's still fantastic so far.
If you haven't seen No Game No Life, you should go watch it. It's incredible. But watch the Japanese version because the English version does not do it justice.
How long is that anime? Because every time someone
It's only
recommends
12
me,
episodes. They cut it short and kind of skipped over some things, but the manga is really awesome and the show is great. But there's just not as much emotion coming out of the English cast as there is out of the Japanese cast.
is this like a one and done kind of thing, or is it like another season's coming?
We're hoping for another season. There's been talks about another season coming. There is a movie that's kind of like a prequel to it. You don't need to watch it to understand the show, but the show itself is just brilliant. Like the two main characters have like a combined IQ of like 1200. Okay, and the way that they go about outsmarting everybody is just absolutely insane, and they explain a lot of it too, and you're just sitting there trying to like watch and go, wait, hold on, let me rewind this so that I can follow it and understand like what the hell he just did, because he explains it afterwards. But it's just one of those like really cool shows where it's super intelligent.
So what's the synopsis here? Like what's
They're living in the real world, and they're bored because they're like the best at every video game ever, and they get pulled into another world by the god of that world to play, where everything is settled by playing games. Like everything, if you're having an argument, you want to find out, if you want to challenge somebody, you can play a game and then decide their fate. You can you can become the king of an entire continent if you challenge the king to if you challenge the king to a duel of some sort of game, and they agree, but you have to give up something in equal value. Like you can't just go, hey, I challenge you for your kingdom for my pocket of gold. No, you have to it has to be valued as equal by the other person. So
Gotcha.
like if you have like a bag of gold and the other person doesn't have like anything other than like some land or something, you could do it if it's considered equal.
So you load it up to get further in life, basically.
Yeah, it's a really awesome show. I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites.
okay? I'll give it a shot. Especially it's only 12 episodes. I'm assuming 20 minute apiece.
Yeah, about.
Okay.
The manga, they actually is quite a bit to the manga, but it, for whatever reason, the show, they kind of like, I think in order to try and get a second season, at the very end they kind of skip over some stuff and like have one of those big like, oh my god, I want to see what happens next. And we're hoping that when the second season comes out, they kind of either fix it or don't go with what it is they originally had intended. But all in all, it looks like it's going to be really awesome.
Gotcha. All right, I'll definitely put that on the backlog. I like my anime short and sweet. You know what I'm saying?
If you really like short and sweet anime, you could go watch Claymore.
No. I watched it. I didn't like, and it just no. Right? You never seen an ending that just you wonder why you wasted time watching the rest of the whole thing?
Mass Effect 3.
That's a lot of hours. I'm sorry, Brian. We got Johan in the chat saying you can watch Trigun. I already saw Trigun. I love Trigun.
Just
I have
rewatched Cowboy Bebop. That's all
I
you
have
gotta
that
do.
as well. Love those. They're so good.
Yeah.
Watch Samurai Champloo, dude.
Another amazing. All of these are actually really good in English too.
Just
Yeah,
watch
those-
VR hentai.
Same here. Yeah, I would agree with
I
that.
have a bunch of that.
He's got it all. 40 terabytes. You not hear him? All right, Brian, let us know about that music.
What the hell did I listen to? Let me see.
Brent Fires and Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I'll start with Billy because it's one song.
Got it.
So I heard it's kind of like a singer-songwriter kind of song where you hear like one instrument and then the vocals, and then they just put effects on the vocal, and that's the song. It's more like an R&B kind of like song about her ending a relationship with somebody, but it's not a sad song. It's like an angry song, like lyric-wise.
I
So,
think
like-
she has some sort of hatred towards her partner, or
Yeah, like both people didn't like each other basically.
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
It's a good song. I like to listen to it. Her voice is really good. So then I was like, you know what? Let me listen to her later on. Listen to more of her work. English is really hard. So then I Googled her. She's apparently only 16 and she sounds fucking like Sampha basically.
Oh, wow, that's high regard.
Yeah, she's really talented vocal wise, voice wise. I put one of her other songs in the Discord music section.
I actually listened to that. It's on the Colors channel or something like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. She does have the voice.
She has those songs and some song called Ocean Eyes. It's pretty good. She has a song with Khalid as well, but I didn't care for that one. But overall, good single. I liked her music. Solid, especially since he's only 16. And
Yeah,
the
it's
other
a
thing I
he?
heard was
I thought it was a
Brent-
chick.
It is a chick. That's a he.
Oh, I thought you said he. My fault. Go ahead.
I'll fight you.
Oh,
Brent
shit.
Fires put out an EP. I think it was last Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I read that was a thing, I already had high hopes because of how much I really liked his album that came out last year.
Uh-huh.
So then I listened to this, and it's, let me see how many songs. I want to say 6.
It's like 6 or 7.
Load up Spotify real quick. Overall, it's solid. But if I were to compare it to his album, I was underwhelmed. But if I just listen to it for what it is by itself, solid.
I actually listened to this EP, and I think this EP, I had a better time listening to this than his album.
No, you crazy.
I don't know. Maybe it was because it was short, so he was in and out. And like 1 or 2 of them were skits, or might have been just the first track. So it was like 5 tracks.
There's no, the skits were in between the songs. So the first song starts with like a skit, and then the song comes in, and then I think 2 of them are like song into skit or song into skit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, out of 6 songs, I liked 5 of them.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So I don't.
The only reason I didn't like the first one was because I don't like when songs start with a skit or start with like some kind of soundscape thing and then the song comes in. I'd rather have that at the end so I can skip it.
Gotcha. Yeah, this one was a lot for me easier to vibe to and to digest when I heard it at work. I'm like, okay, not bad. I enjoyed this one more than I forgot Sanderson. I think it was his album.
Yeah, Sanderson.
project.
That album, no, that shit was my soundtrack of last year. That was probably top 3 albums of 2017 for me. So then I come to listen to this, and I was like I enjoyed it, but if I were to compare it, which I shouldn't, I would have been like, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, don't be that guy, Brian.
Yeah,
it's
I think
solid.
we should talk about Avril Lavigne for a little bit.
Oh, Gabby in the chat says Kelsey isn't interested unless you're talking about his queen, Avril Lavigne. Is she your queen?
No.
Oh, I was about to say. Like what? I don't. Over Paramore?
I'm just expecting, like, while we're talking about music, he's gonna ask me to request Day and Night again.
No, I did
fucking
add
time.
something though.
I was gonna ask you. What's
Welcome to the party.
What is Welcome to the Party?
It's the song that they used to release Blackout with, and the song itself is really good. I really enjoy the song. It's really catchy, and I'm torn because it has Lil Pump in it, and that guy's a moron.
I
So,
cannot. I don't know why people like Lil Pump. I'm not a Lil Pump
I don't
fan.
either. So when I was sitting in stream one time, I was doing, just like a talk show, listening to music, coming and request your favorite song type thing. Some dude came in and asked me to make him an Arduino, some sort of Arduino machine that only played Little Pump songs. And he's like, he requested some Little Pump songs, and I'm just sitting here going, dude, I don't know what this trash is, but it's awful, and you should stop.
Did you ban him immediately?
No, I let him request like one or two, and he was like, no, you'll like this one. And I listened to it, and you know when you can when you hear something so dumb, you just feel the drool just like start going down your chin, like you're losing brain cells.
Yeah,
that was what happened. And then I was like, you're done. We can't do this anymore.
And every time we said something negative about it, the guy in his chat was like, Lil Pump goat.
What?
Lil Pump the goat.
He's not goat.
All he kept doing was telling me I needed to invest in Lil Pump now because he's going to be the next Eminem.
No.
No.
Stop. Stop.
But this song itself, it's not by him. He's just
he's featuring in it,
and he's got a small string in it, and it's not bad. He doesn't sound terrible. I didn't actually even know it was him until I looked it up.
This song is in Deadpool 2.
Is it?
Yes. That name sounded familiar, and I'm like, welcome to the party. And then I saw what song it is. It's when they're rolling, when it's him, Cable, and Domino walking up to the mansion for like the last fight.
Oh, it is.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. That's the track.
Let me hear this fucking trash.
When I heard it in the movie, I'm like, oh shit, it's going in. Someone's about to get fucked up. They walked in there like squad, and they had their fucking soundtrack to play too. I was all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a hype song.
Oh, no,
I can definitely.
No.
You didn't like it?
I just heard it and I almost just pulled out something.
What?
Someone's got the wrench, Anthony.
Oh, okay. No, I agree. It's definitely a hype song.
Yeah, I mean that's what it came. I forgot that it was in Deadpool 2, but they used it to launch the trailer for Black Ops Battle Royale, and it was like really cool. And of course they didn't have Lil Pump's part in it, and so I was pulling it up and listening to it. It's not like a terrible song, but it really just kind of hurts me that Lil Pump's in it.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
I don't feel like he deserves it.
Yeah, my coworker likes listening to Lil Pump, or he likes some of the Lil Pump songs, and he sent me this one song called he's featuring in it called Nephew, and I just I can't with that. Oh my god! So let's get it, Kelsey. Powerball / Mega Millions.
So the Powerball is currently sitting at $620 million.
Okay.
And the Mega Millions is sitting at $1.6 billion.
Wow, that's a lot of cash.
That's retirement money right there.
Yeah.
So we've been doing a pool.
Oh no, not the pool. Everybody buying your tickets.
We have a whole bunch of tickets. I've been having them Venmo me money.
Going
and buying tickets. We haven't had much success. I think we spent like $1,000 and won 100.
No. Oh god, no. Nope.
Broke even. Nice.
Jesus. I think you guys are the reason why it's at 1 point something billion.
No, the old people are the reason it's at 1.6 billion.
That's true.
You have
facts.
all these people that can't afford to live, going out and taking a second mortgage out on the house and buying tickets, so that they can leave some to their grandkids.
That sounds about right. Powerball and Mega Million. When he put that on, that's not what I thought he was taking. I thought he had. I don't know. I was literally had a blank. That thing was empty. I'm like, what the fuck is he gonna talk about? And I completely forgot you did this, but you tried this before. The bunch
half
of
the fun is just getting a bunch of people to go and do it. I mean, I got another 100 tickets right here waiting for the drawing tonight.
Oh shit! You guys are a bunch of gamblers. It's a problem. You're addicts.
So when I win, I'm gonna show up to your house with a briefcase.
Oh shit! Is it gonna be somebody's head?
Or $10. I mean, whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay. $10. This man wins 1 point something billion. He comes up to me with $10. I'll throw it back at you. Here's your gas money. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll take
Now
it.
we figured it out. Like the current payout is $900 million, and that's right now. It's going to be divided between like 13 of us,
Mm-hmm.
but you're still looking at like probably a $50 million payout after taxes. Seriously, there is no way in hell that I'm going to use that much money. A third of it's going into a bank account where I can live off the interest. A third of it is going to be stuff that I just kind of piss away doing stuff. And another third of it is just me going around handing $100,000 briefcases to people.
Nice.
Be
Hookers
like,
and
"Here,
blow.
enjoy life."
You forgot the other third where it's all hookers and blow.
No, that was the second third.
Oh, okay. You said pissing away, but that's not pissing it away. That's a sound investment.
Yeah.
No?
That's
All
what I
right.
said.
The smartest person out of your pool will be the guy who just gets a fucking double barrel shotgun. So when you hear the numbers being read out, he just unloads on everybody else.
It'll be the beginning of Dark Knight, man. Oh, man. Who's going to be the bus
Speaking
guy?
of the Dark Knight, there was a kids poster that talks about how Batman listens to his parents.
I thought you were going to mention Randall. I got to be honest. So there was a what? Sorry?
It's a poster. It was all these posters in like an elementary school, and one of them was a picture of Batman. It had like Batman, and there was one with Superman, and a couple of others. And it talked about how Batman listens to his parents.
Oh, my God. All right, guys. It's time to move on to the news.
The news.
The news. First shit up on here. Recreational marijuana is legal in Canada. We did it, boys.
Has nothing to do with us.
Hey. It's slowly moving over.
That said that there was a senator that was talking about how we should immediately legalize cannabis here in America and undo all the crap that happened with the war on drugs. We have all these people that are in jail for like holding an ounce or less, serving like a 10-year sentence, and we need to revert all of those sentences.
That sounds about right. Like, why didn't they in the prison when people who are out there killing people? All they did was trying to smoke some weed. How harmful is that? I mean, if you get behind a wheel, that's harmful. But if they at home just chilling, watching fucking porn,
you're better
like
off
what?
better off high behind the wheel than you are drunk.
Okay. All right. Fucking, it's shitty. It'll happen for. I think we're gonna be next. Like, who else? It's gonna be U.S. They're gonna be like, fuck it, everybody can fucking smoke.
No, not after Nixon screwed us over.
So they put some rules apparently to this. Like, yes, you can fucking smoke, but they have some rules. First one's adults 18 years old and up will be allowed to carry and share up to 30 grams of legal marijuana in public.
30 grams, Jesus.
Yeah.
For when he goes there.
He was.
That's just for Snoop Dogg. It says the Snoop clause right next to
Yeah.
it.
So, adults can cultivate up to 4 plants in their households and make products edible. Parentheses edibles for personal use.
That's
Marijuana.
awesome.
Yeah, like this. They're all about it. Canada's like, how else can we be more awesome right now?
Well, the
Marijuana.
Prime Minister's amazing.
Yeah, marijuana. Marijuana will not be sold in the same location as alcohol or tobacco.
What'd you say? Alcohol.
'Cause that
I don't
makes
know why.
sense. That doesn't even have anything to do with each other. Like,
That's what I was thinking when I first read it. I'm like, is it because they might mix, or like what? What, like, if they're gonna mix anyway? If their goal was to get weed and alcohol, they're gonna. If you don't get it there, they're gonna go get it somewhere else. So why waste the time? Why not sell them at the same place?
It's because I'm gonna open a weed alcohol store right next to your local Publix.
Okay. I don't know if they have Publixes in Canada.
Let me go check.
All right.
he's
Let me
not
know.
gonna go check.
Yeah, he's not. That man looks like he's about to shit himself. Travelers cannot transport marijuana in or out of Canada. That makes sense for obvious reasons. Canadian authorities will soon be announcing plans to pardon anyone convicted of carrying 30 grams or less of marijuana in the past. So I'm sure that's probably where they got the idea up here.
So I do have a fun story from Adam about weed.
Hit
Because
me with it.
he used to work for a company that was based out in Seattle,
Mhm.
Washington, and it's it's legal there.
Uh-huh.
And he went there with one of his coworkers, and they had never been in one of the smoke shops, and so they like went in and they wanted to see what it was, see what it looked like, and what kind of stuff that they had. And the guy, they went in, they talked to the guy, and then as they were leaving, the dude was like, hey, yo, if you're looking for a great smoke spot, just ask your Uber driver. He'll probably know. And they looked at each other and walked out like, they're not going to fucking talk about that. They called an Uber and they get in. And the guy turns around and goes, hey, you guys looking for some place to smoke? Very first thing.
Did he say yeah?
I don't know. I don't remember if they bought anything, but it was just really funny. I'm sure the guy assumed that they were looking for some place because they just came out of a weed store, but
Gotcha. That's about it for the marijuana stuff. The last one is distributing or selling marijuana will still be an offense for minors. Duh. Like, why wouldn't that be? Oh, Brian De La Rosa in the chat says, what does Randall think about this?
About what? About weed?
Yeah, man. The legalization of weed. You about it? Not about it? You don't care?
Okay.
You don't care. What do you care about, Randall? Huh?
cares about drinking. We all know he's a drunkard now.
He's got a favorite drink now, right, Kelsey? He's been moving up.
Oh shit! What does he drink?
He drinks.
Oh, my
Yeah. He drinks coconut rum from a Captain Morgan coconut rum, I think it is.
That's a good one.
Low
I don't
coconut.
really like coconut, and it's a really good one.
Yeah. When was it? What was it? My birthday or was it
It
my
was
mom's birthday?
our mom's birthday.
Oh yeah, my mother's birthday, and then they brought it in, and he's like, "Oh, I'm trying this." He tried it, and
No, I was forced to drink it.
yeah, that's not. We'll edit that out later.
I'm pretty sure that you can say no.
We no, yeah, we'll edit that out later. He loved it. He tried it. He gave it. He's asking for more. Next time there's
No,
another.
I was not asking for more. I finished
That's a
it,
lie.
and then your mother brought another glass without even asking me, and I was like, "I'm good."
Okay,
and she was
I
like,
will
"No,
believe-
it's my birthday. You have to drink."
Kelsey, I need you to stand down.
No, I have to give him this one because it took me 4 years to get your mother to not just keep bringing me shit. It's like, no. I understand that I am 3 times the size of your children. It does not mean that I need 9 times the amount of food.
Oh my god.
4
Yeah,
years.
he's drinking now, man. He's getting out there drinking his shit. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm not saying
Bought
he's
his
a
own
great.
Ferrari too.
Yeah, he.
Well, we all know that ain't true.
He's not a raging alcoholic by any means, but he's
But he's got a lot
building.
of catching up to do. I understand.
Yeah,
There won't be no catching up.
he's building up. You know what I'm saying?
We just need to have
Shit.
a day where everybody's in the room and we all just get lit and see what happens.
Get lit. You don't want that.
I'll
You
bring
know
some
what?
edibles.
Oh, okay. We're all down now. Let's get it. What was I gonna say? Loot Crate launches an indie game subscription service. So on top of clothes and knickknacks and paddywhacks that you get from Loot Crate, they're like, hey, let's start a different service, and now you start getting indie games every month. I thought this was a pretty cool idea for people who are just trying to explore different games. So it's the same thing as the loot box. You pay a certain amount of cash within a certain date range.
Scroll down for a second.
What? That's a video of Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Okay.
Why'd you stop it?
Because I'm not talking about Cyberpunk.
You
Brandon.
don't have to talk about it. I just wanted to look at it.
You need to pay attention. That's what you need to be doing.
You need to join in on the conversation, Randall.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
The weakest link.
Jesus Christ. He said, scroll down so I can watch this while we're in a podcast. Randall, what are you doing?
He
I'm
said
still
like
listening.
6 words.
Jesus. Where was I at? Like, you're fucking triggering me already, man.
Load it up.
I mean, it was Cyberpunk.
So, you want to talk about Cyberpunk? Bring it on. What do you want to talk about
Bandwagon guy
Cyberpunk?
over here, dude? Before E3 of this year, he said, "What was that?" When I said I was excited for Cyberpunk, fucking bandwagoning ass.
Yeah, that never happened.
Be a real fan.
So that's about it. It seems like the loot play thing is $10 which is almost it's like competing with the Humble Bundle package that they have. But I think theirs is $12. And yeah, you just get more indie games every month. Well, that was a cool idea.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
The Humble Bundle's already doing that.
that's true. It's just more competition, just like Discord with their stores, like Steam, Origin, Blizzard they already have their storefronts, but they're like, hey, we'll do the indies.
Disney's supposed to be coming out with their own Netflix streaming service type thing. It pisses me off.
Oh yeah, Disney Play. Isn't that great? More subscription services.
That's the thing that pisses me off. Like, it's one thing with the game companies, having their own everything outside of Steam, fine, whatever. You're gonna buy the game at somewhere anyway. It doesn't really matter how you launch it up. You're not paying a subscription service though, to watch the same crap that you could just play off of friggin', one source.
And they
I
wonder
really
why
kind of hope it blows up in their face. I really
they
do.
wonder why piracy is at an all-time high. Hey, I need to have a Netflix subscription and a Hulu subscription. Oh, by the way, don't remember Amazon Prime? Yeah, we got exclusives too. You might want to get on that subscription. Oh,
And
HBO?
Crunchyroll.
Nah, fam. Yeah, you like Game of Thrones? You better subscribe to this HBO Go. What? Nah.
If you
I
like,
said
if
that
you
when
like
we
any sort of
started.
anime, Crunchyroll. It's the only place that I know of that actually has decent ones. If you're gonna get a subscription,
That's true. I know Funimation had a deal with them and they recently broke up, so there's not going to be like simulcast dubs anymore. I don't know the whole deal with that because I haven't been following the anime scene, but yeah, Crunchyroll's always been. Every time I think anime, I think Crunchyroll. Like they're definitely dominant in that space. And VRV, what is it? Verve is like a recent thing that's been coming out. I think it has anime in it too, but
Kiss Anime is a really good one.
gotcha.
We can't say that out loud.
Why not?
Isn't that like the darker the internet, or is that actually a thing that's allowed?
Oh, is it piracy? If it's piracy, we have no idea what he just said, and we don't condone it. He's on his own.
Be cool, Kelsey. Damn.
Yeah, be cool, fam. Fuck. We just trying to live out here, dude. Yeah, that's about it for the indie stuff. Let's move on to some heavy hitters like fucking Red Dead. Comes out
So
in
they moved up
two-
the PC release date to ahead of the PS4.
what? What do you mean?
That was
the
the
PS
thing I posted in there.
over a weekend PC listing for whatever popped up on the internet. Naturally, the question of PC release game was raised. It's not moved ahead. It comes out in 2 days. Red Dead. Wait,
I
hold on.
misread the article. But
I think
the
so.
title is misleading then.
PC release date update ahead of. Oh no, it's not. It's just you probably. It says PC release date update ahead of the PS4 and Xbox One launch.
The update anyway.
Yeah, that's how they get you, Randall. I always call everybody Randall.
Well, I am big and black.
Yeah, that's true. The likeness
Say
is
gag a
uncanny.
lot.
I use Verb, don't lie to me, off with his head. Yeah, you lied to Javi. That's something you just don't do. You're gonna have a lynch on you. Lynch
For
mob.
the first time in all his life, he just yelled, and you caused it.
We
Yeah.
are twins, Sentinel. Randall and I are twins.
You see Gabby trying to weight shame me? Off with her head.
Jesus. But yeah, Red Dead, I'm super hyped. Well, what do you think of the fucking...
Asked if we're twins.
Are you gonna get them? Oh no, you don't even have the current console. If it comes out on PC, are you gonna get Red Dead Redemption?
Didn't it just say it's coming out on PC?
But I mean, it comes out like we don't have a release date. Like that comes out
No.
later on. The game comes out in 2 days for current gen. So I was asking if when it comes to PC, because it seems like that's the rumblings are about that. Are you gonna get it on PC, or you don't have an interest in the westerns?
I'll probably get it.
Cannot play it.
I don't know that I ever played the first one. I think I own it, but I don't know that I
For
played it.
fuck's sake!
So
I mean, technically, I've never played it. Or I played a little bit of it, but I watched you play it.
What happened?
Says it's gonna be in the package, just like.
I think most
Yeah.
of my experience with Red Dead is watching you and Leo play.
Like Red Dead is the shit, dude.
I think I bought it and then Leo played it at my house, and that I don't think I've ever played it.
Just fucking play it. I mean, it's too late now, I guess.
It's never too late. You can go back to school and get a degree.
I mean, those are true. That's
I
not.
mean, he's right. Yeah.
He's right. Yeah, he's absolutely right.
Today's just yesterday's tomorrow. So.
Got you.
Exactly.
You say so. Let's get through this other one. You saw in television over here announcing a new retro console.
I don't care.
A retro console?
In television, yeah. They're redoing, they're remaking, it's called Amico. And it basically...
Oh, I've seen this thing.
Yeah, they announced it a few days ago. And yeah, so it's it'll be another console. I forgot how much it costs. They're making exclusive games. They're remaking a bunch of the games with trophies and I don't know if it's assets and stuff. Oh, price point's $150, which I guess I wouldn't have paid any. I would probably ask for less, maybe 100 or something. I don't know. I never played the Intellivision back in the day with all these games, so I have no nostalgic connection to it since I started off with the NES.
Isn't Nintendo coming out with the N64 version?
Yeah, that's what I'm sure they will, because they've been going up the generations, and I'm sure they've been selling like hotcakes. So.
Oh yeah, they're constantly sold out of the Nintendo and SNES ones.
So I'm sure they're gonna have the Nintendo 64 one, which better have Mario Kart and better have GoldenEye, and some form of Super Mario Party, and then you're set.
This is so consumers are so fucking stupid. They could just not buy this and force them to put it on Virtual Console. But let me buy a smaller version of a console I bought years ago when they can just port it onto my shit.
My favorite is that they only release it with
20 games.
With 30 games. It's ridiculous.
You can I can Google right now ROM set, and they'll have me options. ROM sets for fucking every console that are a gig.
It's a nostalgic thing, man.
What?
It's not even old. You're buying a new version of it.
Yeah, what do you mean it's nostalgic?
Doesn't the console still look the same though?
Yeah, but it's small. It's like a little thing.
It's just a miniature.
So some
version.
people it might. I don't know. I'm not saying that it makes sense. I'm just saying
I mean, it's the same thing with what Brian was talking about with DLC. You know, you have all these companies, massive companies, like Destiny, releasing these big ass games for $100, and you get $5 worth of content, and then you have $400 worth of friggin' DLC in there, and it's like, why?
People are still buying it.
They're like,
it'd
be so great. We're gonna buy all the DLC.
Dude, the thing that makes me laugh about Destiny 1 and 2, they did the exact same thing for both iterations of the game.
Yeah, my buddy who played the first one was like, I'm not getting it because I'm pretty sure they're gonna do the exact same with the first one.
Yeah, and they did. Destiny 1 came out. Some people were like, "Oh, it's great." And for the first week, they finished it. They had shoddy fucking DLCs. And then the year later to the day, they're like, "Here's the fucking Ultimate Collection. You get everything for $40 to $60." And they're like, "Yeah, but it's so much better now. We got a new update and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera." All right. Oh, by the way, this game that we said is a 10-year game, we're making Destiny 2. Destiny 2 comes out. Same shit. Story comes out. You level cap right away. Let's add more raids and shit. A year to the day. Forsaken Collection. Doesn't that sound familiar from last time? Let's bundle it all up and sell it again for $40 to $60.
Dude, that was the thing that got me and Adam. We bought the game. We were really excited because we really liked the gameplay was awesome. But we finished the storyline and things in literally 4 hours. And then max level, and we did the strike. We couldn't do the raid because it requires people, because you couldn't just randomly queue with people. And then we, all the procedurally generated crap was the same thing everywhere that you went, all the time, over and over again. And then we finally got some friends that wanted to play, or that were playing the game to play the raid. It took us 2 days to finish the raid the first time, and then after that, we literally would log on at reset, do all the strikes, do all of the world quests, and then do the raid in 3 hours. And we're like, okay, now what? And then they wanted another $40 for friggin' DLC to add 2 more DLCs, one of which only added like $5 worth of content and the other one added 10. And so you're like, what the hell am I getting out of paying you all this money? Like, you're not giving me anything.
But hey, we'll eat it all up. Don't worry, Destiny 3, we'll do it again.
And the worst part is that like literally the entire game can nothing but piss and moan about it, and then go and buy all the DLC. And it's like, just stop. Like, stop pre-ordering, stop buying the DLC, stop buying the super packs for $120 that come with these stupid little figurines. You know, like
That's the best, dude.
I'm really sick and tired of buying games that have like add-ons where you like that I actually want, but I'm spending an extra $30 on stuff. I mean, I don't ever actually do it, but you have to spend an extra $30 to get like one thing that actually is for the game, and the rest of it is like physical junk.
Did you not see the headline? I think it was today or yesterday. An $8,000 version of the new Devil May Cry?
Oh,
Yeah, with
what?
Dante's fucking coat.
Because it comes with Dante's coat.
8,000, like 8000.
Yeah, dude. Like it's like if it's like fucking Louis Vuitton. Like, why is it 8,000?
If you put on, you actually see a combo counter in real life when you're swinging at somebody. Pretty good.
Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna type in $8,000.
You know somebody's gonna buy it, right?
Let me see if that comes
they
up.
Are.
Oh no, it doesn't come up. I thought I can type in $8,000 and it'll come up. I have to put Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 5. There it is.
You
Yep.
can buy the actual coat for $84 off of Amazon.
And I'm sure it's just like, unless it. Oh, the problem is it doesn't give you powers. Like you can't flip in
Push
the
your
air.
dexterity up.
Yeah, like you probably don't.
I found it. $8,000 Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition comes with Dante's red leather coat. Devil May Cry 5 is getting some lavish special editions for the upcoming hack and slasher, and the most expensive edition is priced at an eye-watering 900,000 yen, or about $8,000 before tax. Comes with a wearable and irresponsibly detailed replica of Dante's iconic red leather coat.
What if
Why?
that shit doesn't
Why?
fit you?
Who cares? Like,
The
What
you
if
can,
that shit doesn't fit you?
you know,
I want to.
Imagine
I want.
that. It's like a medium and that's like an extra large. Like, what are you gonna do?
What's a
It's snuggie.
schmedium?
It's between small and medium.
Okay.
And then there's a $6,600 edition for Nero, one of Devil May Cry's other playable characters, which comes with a blue jacket. So you don't even get like both jackets. You only get one.
Yep. I want to meet the people who say yes, getting it. I want to have a conversation.
And then there's a $5,300 edition for the third character and the most mysterious playable character and his sleeveless robe thing. That is how they described it in this.
Man, fuck off. Capcom is like, what? We're making so much money on this Monster Hunter. Let's make this fucking magic enchanted fucking jacket and sell it for $8,000. But let's not put enchantments on it.
Somebody's gonna buy it though.
And what pisses me off is someone's gonna buy it, and to them they're gonna be like, "Yes, do this more," and then they're gonna run bullshit to the ground and sell. I'm done. No, I can't have this rant again.
Ridiculous. This is so dumb.
I can't with it anymore. Oh, last thing I put on here.
Anymore.
It gets really sick.
Like there was what was the game? That war game that Arnold Schwarzenegger was part of.
What?
Nude.
No, the handheld war game where Arnold.
Oh, the mobile
Schwarzenegger
game.
did
Okay, hold on. Mobile war game. Arnold. I should find it. Yep, Mobile Strike.
Mobile Strike. All right, so Mobile Strike, Clash of Clans, and there was one other one, but they're all like these pay to win games, right?
Yes, sir.
And there was some like Saudi prince who spent like 500 grand on one of these games. Okay, like
Why?
just bought everything that came out, all the new stuff. At one point, he quit, even though he was like the number one in the world because he had everything because he just kept buying all the packs. He quit saying that the company was too greedy. Like that the packs that were getting more and more expensive and coming with less and less stuff. And so he was like, "You guys are too greedy even for me. I'm out." Like
You
that's
kept
how
throwing
bad
money
this
at it.
film is.
Why did he continue to get thrown money at? How? So at 500,000, he's like, "All right, guys, like, I'm done here."
You gotta
Yeah,
understand
pulling my
though,
leg
his mentality is on a different level though. He's rich, so that type of money is nothing to him. But it got to a point where it's like, okay, I'm spending all this money, but the content is getting less and less. So now it's like, why am I doing this?
There has to be something else. Because I don't care how rich I get, I'm not gonna spend
You can't say that.
500,000.
You can't say that, man. You can't. Everybody has they vice.
Okay,
Everyone has a vice.
all right. Hey, 500,000 on a mobile game. I wish my past me would be the shit out of the future me if that's the case.
But I mean, it's just that, like, how ridiculous is that? That somebody who literally has basically an unlimited supply of money is like, "Nah, fam, I'm out. You guys are greedy."
Try again later. Give me some better fucking drops. Oh shit! All right, last thing on here. It came out today. I don't know if you guys want to mention it. There's a new Fallout mod for New Vegas, and it's called New California, and it's like a whole fucking like a 9 years in the making kind of thing. So if you have
Wait, what is this? Sorry, I missed it. Say it again.
it's Fallout New Vegas mod
Okay.
where you play in California. It's called Fallout New California. It's apparently like a whole new game. Someone has been working on it in the back end. Like there's some modders been working on this. They even has voice acting, like storylines and stuff.
Dude, it's incredible what mod people can do. Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
It apparently released today, I guess, or the new beta for it. But yeah, it's out for anybody who owns a copy for Fallout New Vegas. Completely new Fallout experience right here.
I mean, is that Fallout 3.1?
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
If you still have Fallout 3.1, which you probably do if you bought it on Steam, this looks like a cool mod to give it a shot. It's free. It's like an entire new game. Voice acting. They can get you hyped for Fallout 76, I guess. I don't know.
What
You mean
upsets
Fallout
me about
3.2?
it? Yeah,
Yeah.
Fallout
You mean
Online. What upsets me about it is that they put 9 years into it, and people are gonna play it for a little bit. Probably not even like give it praise or like spread word on how good of a job they did or bad of a job. I don't know. And then they're just gonna play the new version, which is Fallout 3 with online, then just rave about that instead. For something that, for the most part, is following a blueprint of a game that came out years ago, but now it's online.
Oh, there's an update on the article. It's been in development since 2012, so it's only 7 years in development, which I mean, still 7 years. I'm sorry, no, 6 years. I can't count.
I was gonna say, you need to check your math, bro.
I think I'm a time traveler and I don't know it yet. All right, people, let's go through the game releases real quick. Unless you guys have something else you guys want to discuss real quick.
Did you see that thing I posted in Discord about Wonder Woman being delayed?
Oh yeah, Wonder Woman being delayed till next
2020.
Oh, 2020. That's right. 6 months push.
You guys saw they
fun.
canceled Iron Fist and
And Luke Cage, yeah.
Luke Cage. I liked Luke Cage. It was just so friggin' slow that it was. You spend the whole first season like, dude, get over it, move on, do something. But it's literally like 8 episodes of him going, man, I don't want to do anything.
Spot on impersonation. I thought Luke Cage is here, dude.
You're crazy, dude. I almost shot you.
What the hell?
Because he's Luke Cage.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what you. Okay,
You're too slow for me. Get out. It's my channel now.
yeah.
Yeah, but that show, the second season I only watched because they added Jamaicans, and the first episode had Night Nurse playing. I was like, I don't. It just ended like it ended. It was trash. Iron Fist season 1 was literally the exact same thing you just said, Kelsey, but with the Drew fur on. Then that was that season.
I haven't even seen Iron Fist because
Don't do it.
I didn't hear a single good thing about it. Like
So-
I haven't run into a single person that was like, dude, Iron Fist was awesome. You should totally watch it. Everybody I talked to was like, I wish I had my life back. I could have learned a new trade skill. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
For me,
I haven't watched both seasons because, like, you know what? It's the first season. Maybe they fixed their shit. You know, they had a bunch of Daredevil seasons. The Punisher was good. Jessica Jones was good. You know what? They probably got it. The only scene that I talk about is at the end when he has 2 fucking Glocks out. Iron Fist has 2 Glocks out.
2? Is it 2?
I think he said 2.
2 Glocks out.
2 Glocks. Like
Randall,
like
can we
one
get
and
a
2? One for
Can we
each
get a
hand?
check for how many he had?
Yeah, he had 1. In his other hand had 1. So he had 11 Glocks out.
So is he trying to imitate Dante with Ebony and Ivory?
Yeah, that's probably.
I get they're both the same, but that's the only part. I felt like they put that in just because they knew I was the only viewer, and they had to satisfy me in some way.
Oh my god. Yeah, I saw the first season of Luke Cage, and then I'm like, I basically tolerated it. And then for Iron Fist, someone showed me an action sequence, like a fighting sequence for the show, and I'm like, I'm not watching it.
GLC Sentinel in the chat says, Randall, tell us how many. I need to know.
Well,
You know what?
all right. Well, when he wakes up this generation, he'll let us know. Jesus.
Like,
Why
on
do-
the
why-
podcast
I don't
or
even
what?
want to talk about that, John. It's stupid.
Apparently, season 3 of Daredevil was amazing.
Don't want to spoil
I'm
it.
watching it now. I'm
Yeah,
only like 3 episodes away. One
Yeah.
episode plays Freak a Leak, so it won my vote.
Oh, nice.
Love
I saw the
that
first
song.
ep-
Shit.
I saw the
Pablo
first
in
song.
this bitch.
I saw the first song. I saw the first episode.
It's I would talk about it next week. I'll probably finish the season by next week, but
Gotcha.
so far, so far it's not Iron Fist or Luke Cage. So
I think my favorite song with Randall is "What's Your Fantasy" with Ludacris and Shauna.
What do you mean with Randall?
We were in what was that restaurant we used to go to all the time? Tilted
Which-
Kilt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tilted Kilt. And "What's Your Fantasy" came on by Ludacris, and I sat there and was just spitting out all the lyrics, and he's just looking at me like, "You would know this song."
Why wouldn't he?
you guys remember when Randall said that Kelsey had dried semen in his eyes?
I do remember that.
I do remember
you-
when he dropped the Whopper on the floor.
Oh,
He wasn't even there, Randall. He remembers.
It's like they
Everybody's
shot
just
her around the
riding the
world
train,
for the
man.
revolution.
Everyone's
The
what?
Revolution, but
I said everyone
With
is
the
just
Whopper.
riding the train. That's all.
What riding the train, Randall?
The
Me
train
and
that
him,
you're driving.
we were there,
The
Randall.
train that you're driving.
We were
all you
physically
do-
there.
All you do is go around tell people how I dropped a Whopper when it didn't happen. And so now everybody, because it's funny,
Oh my god,
because
dude.
it's
Brandon, what
funny,
is it
so
like-
now everybody is saying that I dropped the Whopper. And I
But you probably were
Whopper
there.
jokes. Okay.
what is it like
All
living
right.
in Narnia, Randall? It must be really good in a made-up world where things can just be deleted out of your world for no reason because it makes you feel better.
We witnessed you see it, Randall. We weren't like on cocaine or anything. We were
You
there.
sure?
We were there.
Okay.
My
I
face
don't
hurts.
remember.
Oh my lord. We made it up.
I don't know what happened. Maybe you thought I dropped.
I'm
the
sure
shot.
you don't know what happened.
We wrote the cliff notes for you. You dropped a fucking Whopper on a carpet. Now you're caught up. You didn't have to watch the whole movie.
I did dispute it with the
Randall's
people.
DJ name is Drop the Whopper.
Oh my god. Alright, let's get to the fucking releases out. The next 4 games are on Nintendo Switch. Just Dance 2019, Paw Patrol Honor Roll, Nickelodeon Kart Racers, Bass Pro Shops, the Strike Championship Edition. And then we got Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales on PC.
Thronebreaker came out today.
Yeah.
It's an interesting game. I was watching some
want it.
streamers play it.
What type of game is it?
It's a card game. It's
Oh, it's
like a
Gwent?
RPG card game where you actually like fight using cards, but you run around like a normal RPG character.
Yeah. Just basically
Uh.
imagine like a Yu-Gi-Oh game, but with RPG, and it's in the Witcher's world.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I want it.
We got Lightbearers on PC, Windjammers on Nintendo Switch. That game is fucking fire. Stardew Valley on iPhone. Lethal League Blaze comes out
Oh shit!
this week on PC. Chicken Range on Nintendo Switch. Okay, the next 3 on Nintendo Switch. Storm in a Teacup. Super Hyperactive Ninja. And Word Puzzles by Powgi. Or Powgi. War West on Android, Red Dead Redemption 2 on PS4 and Xbox One. Let's fucking get it. And My Hero 1's Justice on Nintendo Switch.
It's an interesting title because the title of the anime is
My Hero Academia. Yeah, I don't know why they switched it.
But which is really good, by the way. And I'm assuming you've seen it since you know what it is.
I'm going through the first season. I recently started because Javi, Brian, everybody I know watch it and they say watch it. So I finally got to it and I'm slowly getting through it.
It's
Well, I
really
just say
good.
Watch it
I
if you
enjoy
want
it.
something to watch. If you're fine with like the same the way the story goes in most of these animes, then you're okay with it. Like if you just want to watch something, I recommend it. But it's not something that you like groundbreaking. This is the new Journey remastered. But it's just something fun to watch.
Journey, don't stop believing.
No, when you said Journey, I laughed, but then I started crying on the inside because I know that was coming. If only a
Tell us about
semi.
when you asked for your glasses in Spanish. Tell us the
Oh
story.
Lord!
¿Dónde están los lentes?
You mean mis lentes?
No, I said los lentes.
You said it correctly when you told her.
Did I?
Yeah.
Dude, I was passed out. I don't know what I was saying. I don't even
Okay.
speak Spanish.
Hey, I'm just letting you know. Hey, put the gun down. All right. In theaters this week, we got Hunter Killer, Indivisible, Border, Burning. Well, they're just putting one fucking word titles? Johnny English Strikes Again, London
I can't believe
Fields.
Mr. Bean's still alive.
Yeah, I don't
Dude
know.
is not
Whoa.
funny.
Whoa. Back it up. All right?
Did
Back
you
the
not see the Mr. Boombastic scene? Because I
Yeah.
think you need to watch it again.
Yeah, you need to watch that 3 more times.
What's the problem?
Monrovia, Indiana. Silencio. Not sure what. Suspiria. They made a remake of the movie, Brian.
Good? I mean, is it good?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
It opens
He said
Friday.
good?
It good?
It good?
Yeah, what's
It doesn't even
Uh,
come out till Friday.
yeah.
Is it like a remastered one, or is it just the movie?
It's a remake.
Ah,
It's different
it's
actors.
72 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay. Viper Club. All these names, I have not heard of these movies coming out. So, you know. And for music, what we got? Bed? I don't even know what that is. Bloodbath, Daughters, Dean
okay.
Wareham, Georgia
John Legend,
and...
My Black Dad has a Christmas album.
All right. Georgia Ann Muldren, Hush Kids, Jessica Moss, John Legend, Julia Holter, Luke Graham. That sounds like a country singer. Mick Jenkins, N.A.O. Now, Robin Saves the Day, Shad, The Struts. I've heard that. I heard that band name before. I don't know what song though. Ty Dolla $ign and Jeremiah. Ty Segal, I guess. Unknown Mortal Orchestra and Black Eyed Peas. What?
Fucking Williams over here at it again.
Masters of the Sun Volume 1. I guess we'll give that shit a listen to.
When you get a chance, you should check this out too.
What is that?
Dynatron.
Escape? Dynatron Escape Velocity?
It's like since
Is this the Robin that
Wait.
fucking sings "Show Me Love"?
Oh, like
80 cents.
like the Magenta Knights thing?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh no.
Well, maybe we can plug it. What is it? Dynatron Escape Velocity is the album he's talking about. You know, you could have talked about this in the music session. You know that, right?
I just remembered that.
He just wasn't paying attention.
I'm not digging that, Randall. Next time, you're not on time.
How was I not on time?
Not today, but you have already. So you already have that segment. And then now you wait
I'm
till
always on time.
Randall.
I'm always
He's
here
about-
before 8.
He was on time when he asked us after we talked about Dragon Ball Fighters in a movie you saw. And he asked us about it. He was on time there. Halfway through a podcast. He is always on time. I gotta give him that.
All right, before we wrap up, Kelsey's our first guest here, so I want to do something really corny. You ever seen Inside the Actor's Studio?
Inside, yeah.
You know how he has those 10
Glasses.
questions? Yes, James Lipton has those questions at the end.
I vaguely remember that.
Well, I'm going to ask you those questions. And since Brian and Randall are technically guests, though you can answer it if you want.
I'm just here.
All right, so Kelsey, your first question. What is your favorite word?
My favorite word?
Your favorite word.
I don't know. I think the one I use the most often is fuck.
Okay, that's valid. You guys going to answer or no?
My favorite word is probably yak. That or skunk.
Okay, how about you, Randall?
Don't have one.
Oh my God.
Randall's favorite word is
That's valid.
You know what? I think my favorite word, just because it comes out of my mouth a lot, is Mickey, for whatever reason. You can ask Johan. I don't know why that comes out of my mouth.
All right. What is your least favorite word?
Superman.
Go for it.
I don't know. I don't really have a least favorite word.
No, you don't have a least favorite word?
Probably Lil Pump. How's that?
That works.
Dude, my guy.
That's two, but
Oh,
if you
I'm
put
just-
it...
I'm joining it. It's one
Yeah,
word.
it's a little... Oh my God. Randall, do you have a least favorite word? What? Okay. Do you have an answer to any of these? Well, you can read on.
Word's anal.
All right. Next question. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Somebody else's idea.
Okay.
I'm not very good at coming up with my own stuff. I usually take somebody else's idea and either mold it to what I think it should be or make it better.
Gotcha. Brian, you got something?
What was it? What, like you said, creatively, what and what?
What turns you on
creatively?
spiritually or emotionally?
I'm pretty much dead inside.
All right.
I think when people match creativity with creativity, I think I like that.
Okay. Randall, you have an answer for that or no?
A fat booty.
A fat booty turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally. I guess emotionally, yeah. That makes sense.
If we talk
What-
spiritually, I'm gonna have to say Bob Ross.
Gotcha.
Right?
What turns you off?
Lil Pump.
All right. Go ahead, Brian. What you got?
What turns me off?
Yeah.
I have two
Me wearing
joke answers. Yeah, pants.
Pants
I
is
have
his
to put
answer.
them on when we're on this podcast, but yeah, I think pants. Everybody would. I think a lot of like stress would go away. A lot of arguments wouldn't ever happen. A lot of wars would have never been waged if just you can walk around with your dick out.
Gotcha.
My office manager, every time I tell her I'm going to come into work tomorrow, she always reminds me that I have to wear.
You cut out just now, dude.
My
can't
office
say the word.
manager, my office manager, she's a good friend of mine, but every time I tell her I'm coming into work, a certain day, she always
Yeah.
has to message me the night before and go, "Don't forget to wear pants,"
Oh my God.
because I talk about how much of a struggle it is to put them on.
I mean, I
Nobody
feel
likes
you.
to wear pants.
Well,
Brian
who does? It's I understand that. I get that.
When I poop, I have to take all my clothes off so I feel free. So.
Yeah.
You guys should
Randall,
try it
you have
if
an answer to
haven't.
this or no?
A flat booty.
A flat booty. Wow, that's you're making moves, Randall. What is your favorite
Randall,
curse
I totally
word?
understand. I totally understand, Randall.
I don't like people's faces. I think that's my thing. If I don't like your face, I can't.
What is your favorite curse word?
I mean, fuck goes in any sentence.
Right?
Yeah. So, Kels, that's your
The
answer to?
cuntin' apples or something, like the fucking apples.
I don't know. I think it's fun to listen to Anthony say coño. So
Coño? I don't say coño that way. I say diablo more than coño.
you used to say coño all the time.
I did?
Yeah.
It
We
might
used
have
to
been.
play, when we would play Halo. You would say El Diablo and then coño, like synonymously with each other.
Okay. I believe
Kelsey
you.
says stuff in Spanish, they have like 7 more syllables. El diablo lo bolo. What the fuck is that, dude?
I'm white. What do you want from me?
All
I
right.
don't speak Spanish. I just listen to Abuela yell at me in Spanish.
Gotcha.
Basically said anemone.
And do you have a favorite curse word? All right. What sound or noise do you love? Don't ever do that again, Brian.
What sound do I love?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whatever
I
comes
like-
to mind, I guess.
I like
nothing.
I like sounds that like make your hair stand on end. Like a lot of the stuff from Tron.
Uh-huh.
The music from Tron.
From Tron Legacy or the original Tron?
Tron Legacy.
Gotcha. So EDM sort of things?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think. Sound do I like? I like
Oh my
think
god.
when I hear pianos, I think I really like hearing that. I was gonna say that, or either like a really soulful voice, whatever makes me react immediately. So something that would make me react positively immediately. I think that's what it would be.
Gotcha. Randall, do you have an answer for this?
You know.
Randall, do you have an answer for this?
High wet sounds.
Wet sounds.
What? I'm being honest.
Like what do you mean wet sounds? Can you describe what you're talking about?
I don't think
I'm
you
laughing
want.
more at Anthony than his answer. Like
Right.
Moving on.
I didn't. You don't want to give us
you don't need
context?
clarification.
I'm tearing up.
I want clarification. I want to know what
No,
you
you
mean
don't.
by wet sounds. Like,
You
are
don't-
you talking about like a wet fart? Like it was somebody that needs to get
Out of everything you could have thought of, you thought of wet fart.
Like slapping salami
You
together.
told me I could see because I have a bunch of semen in my eyes. Like,
Can you go to the next question, please?
Dude, I'm laughing even harder because the next question is, what sound or noise do you hate? And it's gonna be dry noises for him. All right, go ahead, Brian. What sound or noise do you hate?
Sound or noise do I hate?
I can't stand the nails on the chalkboard.
Oh, yep.
I
I
actually
got you.
can't stand writing with a pencil either. It just the
fuck
scratchiness.
pencils.
The scratchiness. I always use pens because the scratchiness with a pencil just bugs the shit out of me.
Gotcha.
And with a pen, like, it just feels smooth, you know? Like, you don't feel any resistance. It just glides, baby. Damn.
I agree 100% on that. I'm the same
What
way with
sound
the
do I
pencils.
hate?
Yep.
I don't know. I can't think of something that if it plays, I immediately get angry.
Superman theme.
I don't even know what it sounds like.
Oh, then that can't
What
be your
sound
answer.
do I? Oh, I don't like hearing. Well, it has to do with seeing something too.
Then that's
I
not
don't
the
like
answer.
Okay, yeah, then never mind then.
It's when you hear it. Johan in the chat says T-Pain.
I don't even like hate T-Pain though. I just like making
Lil
fun
Pump.
of him.
When he hears Lil Pump's voice. All right, Randall, you have an answer for what sound or noise do you hate? Please don't say dry noises. Huh?
I probably have to agree with Kelsey, but he's the one that said the markers on the chalkboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, those sounds.
Gotcha.
Oh god, I can hear it sitting here thinking about it. It just sends chills down my spine.
I immediately every time that sound happens, I have to look at my nails to see if they're still there. Because it feels like it's just slowly grinding down my nails. Anyway, next question. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I'm actually trying to get into making hardware. Like I've seen all these people that do the
Like circuitry?
yeah, so that I've seen all these people that do like circuit boards and things for like retro pies and whatever.
Mhm.
And I'd love to be able to learn that actually works. And so a buddy of mine he's been learning it too, and he found this one dude that made this really awesome motherboard basically for the RetroPie, and it works great. And I would love to be able to build my own motherboard and just use the whatever that chip is from the Raspberry Pi that has like the graphics, memory, and CPU in it.
Yeah.
And then just
The ARM
build it.
processor. I think it's an ARM processor.
The ARM processor. And I just think that would be really awesome. And you know, because like think of all the things that you could do where you could like customly build, you know, some sort of like Bluetooth device around your house to control crap without having to go out and buy it.
Gotcha. Yeah, it'll save money and you learn shit from it. So, Brian, what
it's between
profession?
two things. Because if before I even decided to do music, it was between that and like art. But I can't really draw, so that's the one thing that made me not do art. I like creative stuff, so I was either gonna do that or some type of writing because I like words.
I like
don't know,
words.
I like creative stuff, so it's probably one of those. But I can't draw, so that's why I didn't go into it. Which hurts because
Gotcha.
my Lord and Savior Bob Ross I just had to watch.
You just got to
Just to watch it.
practice. That's what Randall always told me. All you
Yes.
gotta do is practice.
I agree with that statement.
I
Randall,
mean, I doodle, but that's about it.
what profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Does it have to be realistic? Like something that I could do today?
No,
No.
no. It's just whatever. No, like
It just so whatever.
whatever you ever had like a. Oh, I wonder if I would ever be able to do that. It's what would
To
you
be
like to
honest
attempt?
with you, probably like a scientist, like a biochemist.
Okay,
I mean, but I don't think I'm smart enough to do that currently. But
we're not talking about what you can do currently. It's just
Well, yeah, that's my answer. Like a biochemist, somebody who works with like, I don't know, diseases and finding cures for diseases and all sorts of stuff, or improving the human immune system, like stuff like that.
gotcha.
Pretty much like another Bruce Banner.
Okay, but he was a biologist.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, gamma radiation has to do with biology.
okay. I thought, yeah, I don't know if those were in the same fold. What profession would you not like to do?
Working in a paper mill.
A paper mill. Sorry, I gotta look. What the hell is a paper mill?
It's
Oh,
there's
I
one
see.
that's near here, and it stinks. Like it just smells awful.
I know what that
And
is.
every
It's the
time
thing
we
that they
drive
use.
by it-
Is it the thing that they print out newspapers and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Like those type of workspaces where there's like massive machines that do a lot of printing and stuff.
yeah, but it reeks.
Gotcha. That's a good one.
Bartender.
You would
I
not
think a
like
bartender job would be awesome. I thought about
On
getting a
paper?
bartender license and doing it
On
on the
paper.
weekends.
It seems like, it's hey, you make drinks, you make a tip on paper, right? But I'm just thinking about it. People gravitate towards me when they're drunk. So that means for at least 8 hours, I have to have people walk to me and tell me how they feel.
to.
mean-
That'll happen if you have a night shift. But if you're a bartender, like in the day during like at a place where the people can eat lunch and stuff, you'll just do basic drinks because they're not gonna it's not gonna happen to occur often. There's not gonna be drunk people at 4 in the afternoon.
Well, I was picturing like specifically for like a night place.
Gotcha.
Because I don't mind, because usually it's entertaining when people talk to me when they're drunk. I think it's funny. And
Okay.
I like people watching or people hearing it. I think it's funny to me, or fun. But for that much time, just random people, and then you can't like hear them because there's music playing, like for like a club. So you just have to hear people yell at you and potentially spill stuff near you. You got to clean it up. But if someone vomits right there, I'm not cleaning that up.
Yeah.
Well, usually they have people for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's usually not the bartender.
He's got people to service. He's not gonna stop service to go clean something.
Yeah, but for the most part, I just too many people that I don't care about to have to talk to.
Gotcha. Randall. Oh, Kelsey, did you answer it? Yeah, the paper mill. How about you, Randall? What profession would you not like to do?
Porn star.
What? Why not?
He said porn star.
Yeah, he said porn star.
Oh, okay. Gabby wrote Whopper holder.
She's gonna hold on to that shit till the day she dies.
Good.
Why not a porn star? Just
Because you really want to know?
I mean, if you don't want to say it, I'm not gonna push it.
I mean, it's probably gonna sound cheesy to you.
It's not
Because sex is special to me.
okay. That's not. I mean, that's
not cheesy.
That's not cheesy. Silly kid. Tricks are for kids, man. That's not a cheesy answer. That's fine. Last question. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates? Brian's
Damn,
smiling.
you suck at fighting games.
Damn, you suck at fighting. Brian, hit it.
I just want to hear him sing Gassed Up Shorty to me while it's blasting. I want to pull up and I hear from far, hear the bing, bing, bing. Like, what the hell is that? And I see him and he says plug and it's fucking lit.
Oh, shit.
Because if I see him, I'm going to go A. And since he knows what I'm going to do, he's going to go A. So there's going to be a third A. This shit going to slap. He's going to Millie Rock with me? Damn.
Gonna slap.
All right. Randall, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Can I switch my answer?
No, Brian.
Probably something along the lines of like.
Speak up a bit.
I don't know, something like you're a better person than you think you are.
Okay. Nice. So is it because you feel like you're not this all like self-loathing kind of thing?
Not self-loathing, but I always think I could be better than I currently am. So
it's an assurance thing. He's like, hey, you're fine.
Sometimes I feel like I'm harder on myself than I need to be. But
Gotcha.
if he says I'm doing good, then
you're
obviously
golden.
I'm doing good.
Yeah. He's to confirm.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that's about it, guys. Unless you guys got something to plug, Kelsey, this is your platform now. If you guys have anything you want to plug?
I got nothing.
You got nothing? You streaming this week? You got a schedule you wanna?
I'm trying to get back on a regular streaming schedule. I'm trying to get a promotion at work. We've been busting our ass and trying to get a whole bunch of stuff done. So, it's been tough.
Gotcha. How about you, Brian? You got anything you want to plug?
I don't have anything finished to put out yet. I just have to figure out which throwback song I'm doing for Instagram, and then I was working on 2 songs today, contacting people, trying to get songs done by them. So everything's just in the process right before doing anything with it.
Gotcha. Where can they find you? Forgot to ask that for Kelsey too.
Well, if you want to find a brother, you can go to my Instagram at Bryant.DelRosa. If you're looking for any engineering services or production services, you can go on Facebook and go to DLR Sounds. That's the page, and I'll get you covered there. If you want to find a random retweets of animals or guns, go to my Twitter. It's Brian_DelRosa.
Nice.
And, thanks for stopping by.
That was very Bob Ross at the end.
I did get some new parts in for the car. I'm probably gonna start streaming that again soon. I'm gonna try and knock out the suspension system with a buddy from work.
Gotcha. What? And by just curiosity, what's your Twitch channel again?
My Twitch channel?
Yeah.
WyrdTV or WyrdTV
Nice.
or
So
WyrdTV or whatever
So that's
Twitch you want to use.
So that's twitch.tv/WYRDTV.
Exactly.
You gotta keep in mind there's audio listeners, so we have to say where to follow us.
I'm not streaming PoE anymore, Metal.
Oh, okay. How about you, Randall? Doing anything? All right.
Still working on storyboards.
All right. So where can they follow you for updates on your storyboards and your and all your other adventures?
They can follow me, but they're not gonna get any of that stuff.
That's not what I asked you. Where can they follow you?
I don't know. I don't have any content.
Randall.
I don't have any content up. Why would I give them a name and I don't have a content?
It don't matter.
I don't have any content.
Okay.
Yeah. When I have some content online for a reason for someone to go to my channel, then I will.
It's called supporting each other regardless, Randall.
Yeah, are you following me?
Yeah.
Are you sure? We can check right now. Because you're not. Only person that's following me is Brian.
On which?
On
where?
all my channels.
He said on all.
What do you mean?
Hold on, guys. Hold on. He said on all your channels, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Give me a
Wait,
second.
what do you mean? Because I've been following you on like
Hold on. Everybody wait.
Twitter and everything else for a long time.
Hold on. Give me a second, guys.
So unless you made new ones, which that we don't know about, I've been following you since. Like the
I have
day
yet
we
to
met.
do anything. Let me see if I can zoom in real quick on this
Been
for the
following
people
since
watching.
Before the restraining order.
The second person, it says Art of Randall Vedder. It doesn't,
I'm on
and it
that.
says following.
Yeah, but I said all. I didn't say Instagram. I said, I'm
What the
talking about
fuck
Twitch.
is he talking about?
I'm talking about Twitch, YouTube.
Well, I'm following you on Twitch.
Follow him on Twitch too. I know
No,
what
you
he's
don't.
talking about.
There you go.
Oh, I don't? Let's go, I guess.
You follow Loaded Up on Twitch?
Randall, you said all. I already showed you one. I'm going to show you a second one now.
Okay.
Okay?
And make sure you do my
can't.
art channel too.
No, Randall. You said I'm here to disprove everything you're saying. Because
Okay, so
you're
you gotta,
spewing.
you gotta do the
No,
ones that
Randall.
you're not following
Randall,
too.
you're spewing bullshit on live television and on
Okay.
podcasts. Okay? It's here to keep you in check now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Loaded
Thank
up
you for the
gameplay. I'm
Go to
on
Art of Rent.
my most recent
can't
follow on Twitch.
Go to my art channel on Twitch.
I think it's loaded up, right?
No, not that one. Art of Randall Vander.
Is that the one you friended me with recently?
He probably did
Yeah.
because he friended me on that too.
I thought you had just changed your name. I didn't realize that was a second one.
Nope, not following on it. He just made that. That's right.
You can't just make shit.
Like I said,
What do you
it's,
mean?
it's straight BS. He said,
How is
all
it
of them.
BS? I sent y'all invitations.
Randall,
to
the first
follow.
thing I showed this entire stream, and it's on podcast now, is Art of Randall Vele following.
on Instagram, I said all my mediums. I said all. You did hear me say all.
You gotta-
Yeah, that means
you can't-
if one of
you
them
can't
is
multiple accounts and then be like, you're not following me on all of them. Dude, we don't even
I sent
know
you
about most of
I
them.
sent you a friend's request
Randall.
on it. So
you verbatim said that we're not following you on all of them.
yeah.
When one of those things are true, that means your check is false. That's how
How?
programming works.
No. If I say all, then that means all, not just one.
This has been the ADLR Podcast, episode 20. If you like what you've been hearing so far, go to patreon.com/ADLRplays. Want to watch this recorded live and be part of the
I
shenanigans?
love the wrench.
Yep. Go to twitch.tv/ADLR. You want to request a topic we can talk about on the show, you go to topics.adlrplays.com. And also a quick reminder on Extra Life. The November 3rd, 24-hour stream. extralife.adlrplays.com to donate to the cause. And that's about it, people. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you again, Kelsey, for being on. Gonna have you back some other time.
Thanks for having me. I'm going to try and come down later this year so we can hang out again. Probably
all
around
right.
the Christmas time or whatever.
Yeah, let me know. We can do a fucking podcast so everybody huddled around this fucking computer.
The best time for you to
I'll
come
sit in
would've
Randall's
been
lap.
for the
Yeah, he'll
holiday.
love
You
it.
won't.
All right.
Are you gonna drive your Corvette?
I mean, if it's done, sure. But, you know, I've been quote unquote working on it for 4 years and it's not done.
What's wrong with it?
Well, I mean, the engine's not in it.